Hi, my name's Jamie Wilkins. I'm on the planning committee for the 2026 Pharmacovigilance and Risk Management Strategies Conference. I'm very excited to be here with our chair for the 2026 PVRM meeting, Mariette Boerstoel. Hi.
Hi.
So glad you're here with me today. Mariette, can you tell me in general what you're excited about for the 2026 meeting?
Oh, I always look forward to that conference. It's a great meeting of minds, meeting the regulators, my peers, hear what's going on, what is their areas of focus, but also to hear what are novel approaches and strategies or expectations in our fields. I'm especially excited for 2026 because there's so much going on, and I feel we are at a real transformative moment for patient safety and risk management strategies.
Definitely agree. Speaking of transformative, what do you think are some things that will be nicely highlighted at the meeting in terms of AI and RWE?
Yeah, those are very popular words. We will make it practical. We will try to bring real-life examples. We're still planning, but we'll find companies that have experience, successful pilots, but also maybe some not so good outcomes of pilots, so we can all learn from where AI and real-world evidence has a role in the future of patient safety and how to optimally use it to augment what we're doing already.
I think it's becoming an expectation, and very shortly probably will become our norm. Great insight. Another question I have in terms of benefit risk assessment and risk management. We just had the finalization of the CIOMS 12 report, so that's exciting. Tell us a little bit about what someone could expect to hear on benefit risk at the PVRM meeting.
Well, similarly, we try to combine always the regulatory expectations with practical insights, how people apply the new regulations and have novel approaches. So again, we'll have companies and regulators talk about how they apply the new expectations about risk management, and hopefully also some new tools and techniques that they have done to better minimize those risks for the products with high risk, high benefit.
Great. Speaking of regulators, we know that we have much going on in many of our large regulatory agencies. I know we are inviting some regulators to the meeting. What are some hot topics we might want to ask the regulators to share and talk about during the conference?
Back to the topic of AI and machine learning, I think it would be great to hear from them directly what their expectations and tolerance level is. I think there's still some hesitancy about how acceptable these approaches will be. I think they should be at least as acceptable as human interference, but I think it would be great for the audience to hear directly from regulators how they see that. And in general, where regulators are going, and hopefully to hear also what further efforts are being made on the level of harmonization across territories. We'll also try to get some regulators from maybe smaller or upcoming countries beyond FDA and Europe.
Yeah, that would be great because so many policies and regulations are evolving very quickly. Taking a turn towards harmonization, we've had two new guidances in the last year from EMA, the GVP Module 16 Revision 3 update, and the REMS logic model. What do you think we should do in terms of a deeper dive in terms of how one could take a global approach to risk management at the PVRM meeting?
Again, I'm a very stickler for real-world examples. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we can bring forward some examples where people have taken all these regulations but applied it to a uniform approach for their product while satisfying these regulations. So real-life examples and efforts and insights on conversations with the local regulators, how they approach that.
Great. I think that'll be really insightful for any attendees. And then talking about signal detection and management. That's always something that's a constant for us in pharmacovigilance. But what do you think are some of the key topics that we'll see at the meeting, and any hot topics around signal detection and analysis that we might bring up?
I think that's one of the fields where we see most concrete advances in this coming year about new approaches. It's recognized that our signal detection tool, like our case processing, can use some revamping. It's currently pretty manual. It's large false positives that manually being sifted through. So I think there's great advances for AI to help improve the efficiency, but also the speed by which we do signal detection.
And then just moving to general operations of the meeting, I know it's a really good opportunity for roundtable chats and a place where people that really do this work every day are able to network. What would you give advice to someone interested in this meeting to do about takeaways that are not subject matter specific that they might experience?
Yeah, I think that's what I value almost most about this meeting, the opportunity to network and come forward with your problems or challenges, and pose the questions to regulators and peers and see how others have solved for that, go home inspired and with new approaches to bring back to your organization or your environment. So yeah, I think it is a great conference where you can get as much out as you put into it.
So there you have it, folks, the 2026 chair of the GPVRMS meeting, to let you know what you could expect to hear in terms of hot topics, state-of-the-art AI, and how we apply that in pharmacovigilance for people that do this work every day. We hope to see you there.